was when I joined NUP, I was like, now, day one, we don't have to duplicate this, because after I was removed from the other side, the NUP people got excited that now James come join us. Then I was like, no. Much as I was a chapter leader, I told them I am not going to join if we're going to replicate. If we're going to replicate, you know. One of the issues, I think, Mimi, you are here. Mimi, you remember when I came to Chicago, the idea I had of a diaspora village, diaspora investment, diaspora undertakings. My idea was, let's own a constituency in Uganda. When I see the kind of people rising up for presidency, I'm telling you, if you chose me, if I rose up for president of Uganda right now with the ideas I have, because I didn't have them, the ideas that children should be fed, children belong to a state, not to a person. The things you are seeing, I'm showing you there, those are foods that are coming from school. My children are in holiday and they're being sent food. So you find after a week somebody's knocking on your door. Your children's share. So you can't talk about starvation, you can't talk about malnutrition if you're not feeding children. Yesterday I visited the, we are the largest producers of pork in the United States and almost in the world. So yesterday we visited the pork industry. Doctors, do you know that pigs are delivered almost every hour? It's like a conveyor belt. You are seeing pigs here, there, this one that have been delivered, they're given birth certificate somewhere there. And I'm like, what is this? Now, this is a small country where people think, don't compare that economy with ours of Uganda. People who use maize to beat people who have gold. People who use maize to beat people who have oil. Something is wrong with us, not the leader. It is because that leader just took advantage of the kind of minds we have. So that unity, that Kato, that everyone is mentioning, it doesn't have to be political. It first has to be Ugandans in the diaspora. How come it is me who can tell the whole Uganda that children are fed? People here have children like me. And for me now, the next step I have taken, Docus, that this mind that I had in Uganda, this mind that made Ugandans to throw me out, I want to put it on these kids. I'm now looking at them, like we have said, it's a marathon to change things. I just pray for life now, Kato, that's where I need a prayer to live longer. That perhaps if I can't change Uganda, let me change a child. A child who must focus on Uganda, because the person who came, Obama, the father was a Kenyan, and I have visited the graves of Obama. I don't want us to look at, sometimes for me, I'm like, the thing is not even a NUP. It's an escape route for us now to pretend that we want to belong to NUP. The diaspora, what are you? What are we? What's wrong for us putting our resources together? People will tell you the environment, but individually, people are building palaces at home which they can't live in. I have friends here who have houses. When you meet them, of course, the first thing they show you is, have you invested at home? Have you? Which home? Which home? Those of you, you saw, did you see these Britain people who came from is it Netherlands, New Zealand, wherever? The couple.
Switzerland.
Imagine that they had gone to their diaspora village. That's the net they need. He went and created a palace. They created a palace. And they are not the only ones. So many Ugandans have such homes, but we are here stuck, waiting for NUP maybe to liberate Uganda, and then we can go and live in our homes. You might never. It requires us saying, Let's create a village. Such that when we say we are in this village, we know our security is guaranteed by us. He had everything possible. Sekanyolia fence, but they went and killed them. So there are things that now require a bit of leadership in mind, leadership in change, leadership. It's not about that conference and going on whatever called ships, whatever we call boat cruise. No, it's the ability for us to come together, put that dollar together, and have impact. Let's have a diaspora school at home. Let's have a diaspora village at home. Let's have a diaspora hospital. Because it's like we are so skilled, and the skill now we have, we can't even take it home. So it's like we just can't think that let MONUSCO liberate Uganda and then we can go and build. It's now those houses you are putting in your villages, we can put them together. Look, that's what I can submit for now.
Yeah, thank you so much, comrade. Yeah, so guys, Ugandans on the ground in the diaspora, this is a Ugandan matter. It's a national call. You know, it's not a Chagulanyi matter. It's not a national unity platform matter. It is a Ugandan matter. We have to liberate our nation, you know. So let us not sit back and think, oh, Noop is going to do everything. No, NRM, FDC, whichever party you belong to, I don't even know. There's so many. I don't even know how many candidates we are going to have this year for presidency. We need to sit down and agree as a nation. So let us have that one candidate and see to it that we vote that candidate and let the dictator fall. Let Museveni go. And then we can begin to rebuild our nation. But this is not going to take only Mr. Chagulanyi doing this or the National Unity Platform on their own. We all have to work as a nation, you know. FDC, NRM, think, or all the other parties, the independent guys, the whoever, each and everyone, let us discuss, let us see to it that we bothered about our motherland, Uganda. Yes, Comrade Ellen Prezo, please do come in and take a few hands as well after you. Guys, please do ask for the mic, because this is a discussion. It will be ending in the next 48 minutes. So please ask for the mic, guys. Thank you. Yes, Comrade Ellen Prezo, how are you? Good to see you.
How are you doing, Dorcas?
Good, good. Enjoying the summer? Although I don't know about the summer today.
Yeah, summer is great. We have to enjoy it before we lose it.
Good, good.
Though lately has been a bit very hot, but it's better than constant rain. So we have to enjoy it. We can't complain.
Yeah.
We cannot change the weather, but we need to prepare for the weather, because it's a natural thing that we cannot really change, other than preparing ourselves to make sure that we fit within that the weather.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I will not stop to commend you for the work that you do.
You too.
Restlessly, that you made it like a religion, that you don't miss, like many people don't miss the Sunday service. So you have really driven us to have this every Saturday, and has become part of our DNA, that every Saturday we know that we're going to be here. But every time we come here on a Saturday, there should be something that we reflect on. Not to come here and then have a tea party, have a conversation, and then we go home. Our reflection would be on our country, Uganda, where it is now, and then where we want it to be. My submission is going to be based on the mindset. And I'll pose a couple of questions to all of us to reflect on, to whether our mindset is aligned to the cause that we are engaged ourselves into. If our mindset is not aligned to that cause, are we hopeful that we shall achieve whatever we want to achieve at the end of that fight? Each one of us can come up with an answer. For us to get to that, to test our mindset, will depend on how we look at how events unfold in Uganda, understand what we're involving ourselves into, do away with certain things that we think are not working, stop apportioning blame to those who might have not done what we think they have not done. We should avoid using subtle statements that depicts a wrong picture to what we are advancing or what we are fighting. The moment we keep our eyes off our enemy and we start fighting each other or apportioning blame to ourselves, the winner will remain our oppressor, because our oppressor is always on the money. It's not like we are fighting and the oppressor or our enemy is just stunted. He's also fighting back, and he has more tools to use than what we have. We have less in terms of tools, but we have more power than the tools he has, if we can ably utilize those tools or the power that we have. And that takes me to, what power do we have? Do we understand the power that we have? When you look at Uganda, Uganda is the second youngest nation or country in the world after Niger, where 85% of its population are young people below the age of 35. But that population is not led but ruled by an 85 officially known on the paper leadership. And he has ruled us for 40 years. What is our conscience level? Do we take time to internalize and diagnose the problem amidst us? I'm not worried whether there are various conversions happening, the NUP conversion. There's no problem with that. And our focus shouldn't be whether the Ugandans choose to go and engage, talk about Uganda, involve those that were not engaged before, and their focus is on Uganda. What do they talk about? What difference do they make? The National Unity Platform is like a vehicle. What we're dealing with in our country, Uganda, is beyond political parties. It's relying on Ugandans. You don't need to subscribe to a political party. I don't have any political party I subscribe to. I don't have any political party in Uganda that I subscribe to. But I'm part of the revolution because I believe in the people power. That people power is part of the National Unity Platform. Because National Unity Platform is not an island. The National Unity Platform is made up of people, individuals, and I, Ugandans, who are fighting and advocating to change the trajectory of our country, to create a new Uganda. Every time we come on these platforms, we must ask ourselves, do we understand what we engaged ourselves into? How do we go out of this? When do we say what we say? How important is it to the cause? At this moment, when you look at the way events are unfolding, all our mind, because we want to go into a protest vote, meaning that there's no boycott, our focus should be, how do we use the forthcoming election to overwhelm the system? Because we're working towards breaking the system. What is our opponents doing? Either to disenfranchise the Ugandans to get involved in an election? What tricks are they playing? Do you keep your eyes on the ground and the ears open to see that where you see 130 or 40 Ugandans expressing interest by picking up expression of interest forms for the presidency? What does that speak to you? Did they just independently in their conscience come out to say we're going to go and pick those forms? Or is your oppressor playing the game to trivialize the politics of our country? What must you do? Are the forces of change? Because this is not, there's no one single political party that is going to liberate the country. But Ugandans, collectively, whether they're using one vehicle called NUP or People Power, can change and have a new Uganda. So let's engage, but let's focus on the Electoral Commission roadmap. Its roadmap is changing every day. Are Ugandans ready for the forthcoming elections? If they're ready, what makes you think that they're ready? Is it because of what you see on the ground and the activities that they are doing? Now, when you look at that, I want you to expand it and take it away from the National Unity Platform or People Power or FDC or DP, but expand it to the entire population of Uganda, because only 35,000 Ugandans or people are benefiting from the resources of the country. Meaning if we have 48 millions, only 35 are benefiting from that. The rest are downtrodden. Even those that might be in the middle class, they're still benefiting and getting crumbs from those, the 35 that are benefiting. So let's engage. I don't know his. You can ask the mic. Those who cannot ask for a mic, please, you can interact in the comment section. Like Doka said, this is not a monologue. Let's hear from you. Let's hear what you say. Are you that person that has the silver bullet that probably we are looking out for? We want to learn from each other. So, Demi, if you're ready, Joseph, Genomad Ways, and everyone here, feel free to take that mic and then speak to us. Demi, are you there?
Yes, I am.
How are you doing, Demi?
Okay, good. But very, very sad. And today's submission are dedicated to Bobby Young. Last week and today, our topic was about fear. The young man showed fearless. He showed courage, boldness when he sang the song, even if the situation is bad, persevere, carry on. That touched my heart. Every time I'm watching the videos, I'm weeping. You guys, you don't know what it is like, and we will never know because we haven't been in a prison, possibly in Uganda or anywhere else. It's so frightening. But you saw the young man before they arraigned him, he was waiting. Don't forget, he was on shackles with his fist like this down. He was keeping it down and waiting for the moment. Brothers and sisters, Ugandans, we are in a very, very difficult situation.
Yeah, era kitukwatako okukyusa embeera gye tulimu.